20 to 25 at the Lincoln, and a good 30 inbound at the George Washington Bridge. In Queens, the inbound LIE is slow from the Grand Central in through Queens Boulevard. The Grand Central sluggish Francis Lewis in through 188, and then pretty much from LaGuardia right into the BQE. Northbound Cross Island still heavy and slow from Northern Boulevard right on up into Bell Boulevard. Channel tells us the New York State Thruway has a mile delay coming down to the Tappan Zee. Inbound at the Midtown Tunnel, you're looking at about a 5 to 10 minute delay. 59th Street Bridge up.
Describe New York in one word.
Describe New York. Well, if I were to describe New York, I'd say one word. Exciting! Outrageous. New York City. We have good things, we have bad things.
One word. One word.
One word.
One word. Fabulous.
Intense.
Confusion.
New York is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. I love it here.
It's the best.
How do you describe New York? It's been serenaded in song, portrayed in print and on canvas, captured on celluloid, and imprinted in the mind of anyone who's ever visited or dreamt of visiting the Big Apple.
New York is a city like no other, a city of contrasts, of superlatives, the world center for business, finance, and the creative arts. International Video Network welcomes you on this video visit to New York City.
Deep down under everything, people are really good in New York, no matter how cold everyone says we are.
New Yorkers are a breed apart. They have a reputation for speaking loudly and being very self-assured. As the song says, if I can make it here, I'll make it anywhere. A New Yorker's behavior should not necessarily be taken for rudeness. It's merely the result of living in a city where conditions are crowded, fast-paced, and tumultuous, where you have to speak loudly to be heard and walk briskly to get through the crowded streets.
It's not the calm life. It's 90 miles an hour zone, you know? And you want to relax sometimes. It's not a relaxing place.
New York is one of the world's largest cities, but even more, it's been called a state of mind. To those who live here, New York is the center of the universe. To the rest of the world, it's a small plot of land on the eastern coast of the United States, almost halfway between Boston and Washington, D.C. New York City is comprised of 5 boroughs, covering about 300 square miles with more than 7 million residents. In area, the biggest borough is Queens, home to John F. Kennedy and LaGuardia airports, as well as the high-flying New York Mets at Shea Stadium.
The northernmost borough is the Bronx, famous for its zoo, as well as for that other great baseball team, the New York Yankees.
Brooklyn is the most heavily populated borough, with more than 2.25 million people. If independent, it would be the 4th largest city in the United States.
Staten Island, the 4th borough, is more rural than the other boroughs. It's best known for its ferry ride, a 5-mile trip to Manhattan that still costs a quarter, but is worth much more.
But the borough that means New York to the rest of the world is Manhattan. While the 5 boroughs together comprise New York City, it's the island of Manhattan that we'll explore.
It's a small island, little more than 13 miles long and 2 miles wide at its widest point. But it holds a preeminent place in the world of art, finance, business, media, architecture, fashion, design, and culinary arts. What we now call New York City was inhabited by the Indians in 1609 when Henry Hudson, sailing for the Dutch East India Company, first navigated the river that now bears his name.